They're bracing for another night of heavy rain in Gisborne with rivers rising and civil defence on high alert.
The Sodden region is already suffering surface flooding and slips with the worst rainfall through the Whareirata Ranges and at Te Puia Springs. Rebecca Edwards is in Gisborne and joins us now. Rebecca.
Good evening. Well, the rain has been intense here in Gisborne with over 100 mils falling in the past 24 hours. Now, the MetService says that rain is easing, but despite that, their weather warning remains in force overnight.
A backyard swamp, a river turning this Gisborne garden into more of a lake.
I got up and I was like, oh, there's the river again, but it was quite far down. And then I was like, won't do anything. And then today it's just been getting higher and higher up.
Vegetable patches which usually sit about a metre off the ground, now sitting underwater.
I was hoping when the high tide comes it doesn't come up too high.
The city was only just drying out, following heavy downpours 2 weeks ago. The latest soaking has meant all of the council's sports grounds have had to close and are unlikely to open again till after Easter. The swollen Waimata River is also being closely monitored. It peaked at 7 metres overnight, just shy of the 8 metre level, which would trigger a civil defence response.
But they've been able to stabilise because the intense rain has stopped. Whereas the MetService does feel it might come back again tonight, so we're keeping a close eye on that.
It's also a dreary picture for farmers just north of the city, with whole paddocks underwater, fences swallowed. Travel into Gisborne from Opotiki is already precarious along the Waioeka Gorge, with only a single lane temporary road in place following a massive slip last month.
Our main northern route through the gorge luckily isn't getting much of this rain, so the diversion they put in place, which would be taken out if the river came up, is actually coping at the moment.
Even so, authorities admit Gisborne is vulnerable when it comes to weather like this.
People are feeling a little bit stressed about the whole thing at the moment.
Stress levels that are unlikely to ease until the water levels fall.
So Rebecca, how are they faring north of Gisborne?
Well, in the small towns just north, they've been hit pretty hard by this weather. In Ruatoria, a police officer had to hike through forests and swollen creeks to get food to a woman who is 20 weeks pregnant and was cut off by flooding. Now, there's also big concern for a river just north of Tolaga Bay. I spoke to Civil Defence a short time ago, and they say with the rain still falling, they're advising any residents living around that river to take precaution and go and stay with friends tonight.
In Gisborne, Rebecca Edwards, thank you.